No, please stop the music. No, stop. I'm Greg and this is Stuff That Sucks. So by now, I've played enough of Battlefront Star Wars EA. Enough to return it, that is. Zing! So let's break some stuff down here. I'm sure a lot of you enjoyed Star Wars Battlefront EA. My concerns kind of aroused in the beginning during the beta. Then as the release date got closer, I saw more and more celebrities promoting the game, which got me even more nervous. And then I finally played it. The visuals and sound effects are phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen a game look as beautiful as Star Wars Battlefront EA. Now that said, the gameplay, modes, and weapons are shockingly mediocre. There's only 6 heroes and 2 modes that anyone really plays, Supremacy and Walker Assault, and those only have 4 maps. The bottom line is Star Wars Battlefront EA feels like half a game. Can we just take a look at another game, say Black Ops 3? I mean, look at both the games. Black Ops 3 has loads of additional content. More maps, modes, weapons, classes, and they even have their own version of heroes, the specialists with different abilities. You can also customize said specialists with different looks and outfits that you unlock by playing the game. And yes, both games have $50 DLC. But in all honesty, Black Ops 3 just has more value and is a deeper experience.
Battlefront is now even more casual than Call of Duty. Halo 5 and Black Ops 3 offer so much more content for the price.
I mean, hell, even Battlefield 4 was deeper than Star Wars Battlefront. But I guess Battlefront has the Star Wars license. But actually, Star Wars Battlefront EA has something Black Ops 3 doesn't. A diorama mode!
Awesome!
To sit here and say or defend the fact that Battlefront is a great game is a lie. It's an average, shallow experience, gameplay-wise. The only thing that saves the game from being flat out terrible are its graphics and its Star Wars license. EA figured that it could climb aboard this hype train that was Star Wars and it'd be enough to carry this sadly basic game. And it clearly wasn't, and it sucks. Compared to past Battlefront games where they were designed better, funner, and had a lot more to them. Games that were made 10 years ago. Star Wars Battlefront EA was a game that was clearly designed around the lowest common denominator of gamers. It's not as deep or fun as any past Battlefield game. And the Battlefield games offer loads more in terms of content and value. You know, I'm surprised, but at this point, it's EA and I really shouldn't be. Like when you guys mentioned in my past Stuff That Sucks video about EA's Star Wars Battlefront, EA's gonna EA. That's just how they're gonna do it. The value of this game isn't worth the $60 price tag, and the fact that you need all the DLC to get the full experience. Battlefront should have been a Game of the Year contender, but instead I'm here talking about it on a show called Stuff That Sucks. Now I'm not saying the game is awful, but there are only a small handful of weapons and 2 modes worth playing. And like I said before, the game is just painfully average. And to have to say that to a game that's called Star Wars Battlefront is unacceptable. That's terrible. You never want to say that about a Star Wars Battlefront game. But yet Star Wars Battlefront sadly is. It's lacking in many ways, lack of modes, lack of maps, lack of weapons, forcing you to fork over money for the DLC that's coming out. This shouldn't stand, and it will not stand. In fact, EA reduced the price of the game to $40, not even 3 weeks after its launch. They claim it's a holiday sale thing, but I think it's because the game has gotten so much flack for being shallow and just kind of mundane that they had no choice and they have to capitalize on this whole Star Wars hype train before the movie comes out. Now, I'm not alone. YouTubers across the board, as well as critics and game reviewers, have found the game to be a huge letdown.
Every major outlet is giving this game a pass Because it's Star Wars. Not a complete pass, but maybe they give it a sympathy point or two because of its license. Well, not from me! This is Star Wars. The final verdict for Star Wars Battlefront EA is 5 out of 10.
But there is hope. By not buying the game, it'll show EA we demand more from our games. And why shouldn't we? I mean, we're the customers, right? You're the customer. It sucks that Star Wars Battlefront EA went the lowest common denominator route. It sucks that they fragmented their user base with DLC before the game even came out, but like I said, you guys, we can always do something about it. They've already reduced the price to $40 because of all the flack we've given it so far. So just keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully EA will eventually learn from all their misgivings. I'm Greg. For more videos like this and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens action figures, each sold separately for children and adult collectors.
Star